And that's how we knew to contact chief of police. But the very next day, the Miami Herald and Associated Press tried to follow up that article. By that time, everybody had been told to shut up, and you guys didn't hear anything. Nobody else heard anything about it. So there were little bits and things, like the article Commander Almeida heard about, where Harry Williams and Bobby were getting ready to do something about Cuba. So there were little things, and you'll be shocked at some of the things that I pull out of the newspaper after the murder that are in the book. The good article appeared in the Tampa Tribune on the Saturday, the day after JFK's murder. But then by Sunday, when the Miami Herald and the AP tried to follow it up, everybody's clammed up again. So, okay.
It's just amazing to me if you do the math of all the people that might have known something, that nothing is... I can understand national security, Hoover not being all that now, but I just find that amazing.
Well look, let me hit you with three quick things. One is, there are only a dozen mafia people knowingly involved, and this is what they did for a living, and three of them, Roselli, Marcello, and Traficante, plus two others, did tell close associates shortly before their deaths. It's just been not well known. The other thing I should point out is, Almeida disappeared briefly in the early 90s when the Kennedy people started talking to Thom and I. He returned with no explanation in 95 because of the fall of the Soviet Union. Fidel needed him to help keep the people happy. Commander Almeida, the CIA made an outreach to Almeida in the late 1990s, thinking, well, maybe he disappeared for some other reason. Maybe Castro really didn't find out that he was working for JFK. But then, as you'll see in the book, Fidel made it clear by 2001 that he knew. And so like I say, until the late 90s, the CIA was thinking, hey, we can still use this guy. And if you look today on the CIA website where they list the leaders of Cuba, you will see number 3 is Commander Almeida. But Fidel knows all about him. But again, he's needed as a figurehead. And I can tell you this, since we named him in the trade paperback of Ultimate Sacrifice, we left him out of the hardback, named him in the trade paperback because the government had finally declassified the stuff. Every time Raul or Fidel has made an outreach to the U.S. about negotiations, they have associated it with Commander Almeida. In Raul's case, he's been sharing the stage with Commander Almeida. In Fidel's case, just a few weeks ago, there was an article where Fidel's calling for negotiations. And on the English language version of the official Cuban state website, not the version seen in Cuba, but the version we get, they dredged up some big article with a headline about Commander Almeida. And Fidel even made a passing reference to the coup plan in the article that escaped the attention of most people. So that's the other big irony is stuff did start to come out over the years, and we talk about that in the book. And it came close during Watergate. This almost all came out. Again, Commander Almeida was still in place. The number 3 guy in Cuba was unexposed. And so you as a government or a people, you'll do a lot to keep that secret. Thom and I have had to keep the secret, for years. We were part of the cover-up, I guess you could say. And Thom works for Air America. So, so he's not working with the CIA, but you don't want to cost somebody their life. So people were covering up for the best reasons. It did almost come out several times, like I say, you'll be amazed. And the ultimate irony is, Commander Almeida could be part